year 2024 is shaping up to be a landmark year when it comes to cars, particularly EVs. Now, keeping aside facelifts and mild updates, here are some of the most significant cars and SUVs that are launching next year. Starting, of course, with all new EVs. Now, 2024 is likely to be the year EVs come of age in India, with some of India's best-selling ICE cars going electric and new entrants that bring longer range and more premium features to the EV space. To begin with, there is the Tata Punch EV, which, while sitting below the more premium Tata Nexon EV, will debut the brand's Gen 2 EV architecture, which promises longer range and faster charging capabilities. So even though the Punch EV is the smallest e-SUV in the lineup and will likely feature the same 24 kWh battery as the Tiago EV, it is expected to have a range of 300 kilometers and will be priced around the 12 lakh mark. Another perhaps more significant EV featuring the same Gen 2 platform is the Tata Curve EV. Now, we've seen teaser images, we've seen concepts, but now we're going to get the real deal. This coupe-style SUV will stand out for its extravagant design and is expected to be priced around Rs 20 lakh. Inside, it'll feature a lot of the tech we see on the current gen Nexon EV, including touch control panels, a 12.3-inch touchscreen and a 360-degree camera. The Curve will arrive first in EV form, with a petrol version scheduled to arrive sometime in the second half of 2024. The EV will likely feature a 40.5 kWh battery on the range-topping Nexon, but will offer greater range going as high as 500 kilometers. Another significant EV launch is the Kia EV9. The EV9 is Kia's global electric flagship, and it's absolutely massive, standing over 5 meters in length and coming with 3-row seating. In all-wheel drive form, the SUV gets a massive 99.8 kWh battery with a single or dual motor setup and a claimed range of 490 kilometers. Featuring lounge seats in the first 2 rows and a host of electronic driving aids, the EV9 will go after the more premium end of the EV market in the country, offering greater utility than any e-SUV presently does. But the most seismic EV event is likely to be the arrival of the Creta EV. After years of consistently being Hyundai's bestseller, the compact SUV due for a facelift will finally share the stage with its electrified counterpart. After launching the Kona and the Ioniq 5 from its international portfolio, the Creta EV will be Hyundai's first made-for-India EV and will share its motor with the Kona Electric while featuring a 45 kWh battery, with its range expected to hover around the 400 km mark. And the price is expected to be somewhere around the Rs 25 lakh mark. But don't hold your breath, because the Creta EV will most likely make an appearance towards the end of 2024. And nipping at the Creta EV's heels will be Mahindra's EV, offering the electrified version of the XUV 700 dubbed the XUV.E8, which will feature sharper styling and a new pillar-to-pillar curved display infotainment screen on the inside. Another ace up Mahindra's sleeve is that it will be built on a born electric in-glow EV architecture, which means it will be dramatically different to drive from the standard XUV 700. Expected to debut with a dual motor setup and a larger 60 kWh battery, the E8 will have a WLTP claimed range of roughly 430 kilometers and will be priced around Rs 35 lakh. On the ICE front, the most awaited SUV is the Mahindra Tar 5-door. With both the two-wheel and the all-wheel drive Thar having collectively crossed the 3 lakh sales mark, the time is ripe to introduce a larger version. With a wheelbase that's longer by 300mm, the 5-door Thar will come in both 4x2 and 4x4 versions, and this time will be featuring only the 2.2-litre diesel and the 2.2 turbo petrol, given its larger footprint. Featuring the same body-on-frame construction as the 3-door version, the Thar 5-door does not actually compete with the Jimny, as it's much larger and more powerful. And finally, there is the all-new Maruti Suzuki Swift, the one model that'll outsell all the others mentioned on this list. This is an all-new Swift which ditches the old K12 4-cylinder petrol unit for a new 1.2-litre 3-cylinder one. But it'll make the same amount of power as before. However, torque levels are expected to go up, breathing some much-needed life into its performance. Visually, this is still recognizably a Swift, but brand new LEDs, a clamshell bonnet and a new grille do make it look sharper than before. Well, that's our list of the most significant car launches for 2024. Of course, there are several other exciting sedans and SUVs due for launch, so let us know which car you're looking forward to the most in the comment section below.